Welcome back to the Iron Jungle. Working on placements here for Season 15. One of the first Kindred games I've played. I had to play a Sivir game. Actually won that though. Starting off crazy right at the beginning. We got Malzahar, Jinx, and Lux all invading. They catch Garen and almost kill him. Not quite. So I went along with Singed here. And my thought was that Nocturne was still going to end up starting red. So I ward this, and I'm going to start blue. Actually, what's happening is that Nocturne is walking right past us right now to my red. It seems like a lot of people are really trying to coin flip getting first blood by doing hard invades right now. I don't know that that makes a whole lot of sense, in my opinion. I guess if you've got something like a Blitzcrank or something that's really catchy, then it can make sense, but I feel like just play it out. The feats of strength are strong, and it is definitely better to have them than not, but as long as you're able to stabilize and work on first turret and or getting the neutral objectives, I don't think losing first blood really makes that big of a difference. At least in my experience so far. Nocturne sees us, waits in the bush, and then heads on out. Kind of try to chase him a little bit here, but he's gone. And so I just clear raptors and down. I didn't even go after the Krugs because it just felt like it was too much out of the way, especially because I wanted to be down in the river to see if we could get our first mark. Our Singe does a great job this game. He executes right here, pulls those three guys. One thing that you're going to see as we get along is that I am not good at playing against Garen. Luckily for us, our Garen, or the Garen in this game goes full AD. He doesn't, I think, build a single armor item, so that makes my life easier and helps us. But I'm just not very good at spacing around him. Still clearing here. I can see the bot lane is pushing up pretty hard, trying to get my clear done so that I can get down there and try to help or pull off a gank. Hit 3. And maybe I should have gone for it right away, because I wait and stay here a little bit longer to finish it off the clear. And I believe that Nami right now is warding. That's why we're not seeing her. Because by the time I get down here, they are gone. I step out of the bush, but it doesn't really matter. Malzahar is teleporting back. I start backing. I see Nami so low, but Nocturne's there. Not really much to do. In the end, it was just kind of wasted time. Really, as soon as I saw that Nocturne was here, I should have just committed to backing out. With him down there, this does give me an opportunity to head over to that scuttle and try to get our first mark. Because he was also backing around the same time. In theory, we'll be getting there about the same. And I pinged on Lux to try to get some help here. Singe gets another kill. There is Nocturne. I'm level 4. He's level 3. So we push there, and Lux comes and helps, which is great. And we got mark number 1. We've also got a ton of prio, so I'm going to head over to the grubs just going to clear these first since it's going to be a minute anyway. Really don't want Trundle to have Void Grubs. He's a pain in the neck anyway. Ping Garen, heading up, and try to get up and help our Singed. He gets out safe. And backs, and then I just head out. I'm not going to fight that 1v2. Trying to get a little bit of help. Garen goes up, drop a ward. Looks like he's just back into the tribe rush. Probably could have got that in that push, but not a big deal. Rush comes up. We clear this, and we are on our way to the first of 3 neutral objectives that we need for getting into feats of strength. Singe things for help. Try head up, but Trundle is, you know, impossible to chase down, sort of. I go ahead and head back to farming. I don't have time for that. If they want to dive it, they can dive it. Could have been good for me to stay, probably, and they do get the dive, which is great. They're really doing a great job holding Trundle down early, but Trundle is pretty much always a danger. We're gonna lose first turret, I think, in just a bit here. To Garen? I don't remember, honestly. Oh, nope, not even close. But we keep clearing. Keep your farm up. It's super, super important, especially with the being in the Ire jungle, like I am. Trying to just always farm as much as we can so that we got items for when it's time to fight. She catches Garen out here. He's who I got marked, so it's fantastic, and I'm just a little too slow to save him, but we do get the mark and the kill. Would have been great to be able to get that mark as well, but we just weren't in the right place at the right time. Which happens sometimes. You can't always prioritize marks over everything. Plus this will give us our second neutral objective out of 3. So then, once we clear grubs again, or get another dragon, we get this. Nocturne does come in here, but Malzahar comes up quick enough. And I ult and save. I think we actually have to do this, if I remember right. Oh yeah, Jinx got it. I do get another mark because I had switched over to Nocturne right after we killed Garen.
An enemy has been slain.
They keep fighting here. And one thing to remember too, now that everyone gets home guard boots when you back, is that you're gonna have people back on the map much faster, and just be remembering that, especially as a jungler. You're gonna be running into people faster than you used to. Get the mark switched back over to Nami, just because she's been around a lot. I run, Garen's up 2 levels on me, and I barely escape. I think only because he didn't have his ult up. I dance here more than I should. I should have just left, really. Lux shouldn't have been going after him here. This is bad. I think I do get another kill on him. I flash. That was no reason to flash that. It was just a panic flash. But we did another kill. And then I ultra greed for some raptors. Because I am not above the call of the Kindred mark. We're at 4 marks already. 4 marks in 10 minutes is pretty good. No complaints there. And then we're just going to clear this side up because the goal is to clear this back and then head for the grubs. Singed is just going crazy here. Now Zahar's TPing in. We got our Trinity Force, which is a big, big spike for Kindred. Still pretty much best item to go first on her. Nocturne's clearing his bot side. We just see red go right there. So that was already cleared a little bit ago. So that means we are pretty free to get these grubs. Garen does have Cryo, but we got it warded. So we can see if he comes from there. And away we go. He is missing, so I'm starting to watch that a little bit more. See the mark spawn on the wolves there, and I know he was down bot clearing that. So I decide to take a little peek in here and see what's going on in his jungle. He's there. I'm up a level on him. I've got my Triforce. So why not say hi? We almost get him. He flashes out. And then I try to go for the wolves, and Garen, who we knew was missing, gets over here. I ult, which is okay. I'm backing up. I could have gotten out here. I'm attacking Nocturne. I should have just kept running. If I hit the blast stone there, I'm totally fine. There we go, second death. This was the one that was particularly -3 LP. It was just dumb. There was no reason to do that. I'm doing great. It was just extra greedy, especially staying there that long. Also, as you saw, not the last death. Although we do pretty well this game. Back to farming. Singed manages to keep Trundle from taking the turret for now. Want to get our second item finished so we can get those tier 3 boosts eventually. You do get the tier 2 upgrade for free whenever you have the tier 2 boosts finished. Nocturne gets a good gank down there. Those wolves are still up. And so I decide it's time for a second crack at him. Just clear this real fast. And then wolf hunting we go. We also saw them there, a dragon. We're not going to get there in time. I'll give up a dragon for some wolves and a mark every once in a while. And press up to 5. That was bad pathing there. I should have head straight there, and we would have been able to stall this probably. This was a mistake to not go this long. So we fight him on it here with my Triforce plus this good bubble from Lux. We're able to pick up 3 kills. Which is great. I run around like a headless chicken instead of in the bush like I should have. And we see right here, we lost 4 LP because we lost that dragon there. So that's the red line going down there in the middle. But then those subsequent kills are the yellow line going back up. So while our chance of winning went down because we lost the dragon, we then got those 3 kills and that brought us back up. It would not have been very difficult to keep them from taking that dragon in the first place, though, probably, if I had gone straight at the wolves rather than clearing the scuttle, or if I had, you know, passed better and gotten straight down there. We don't see him come over here, so we're going to go ahead and take this, get another mark. We're up to 7, which is another one of the range upgrades. Attack a little bit here, play around this. Trying to do a better job about that, especially playing around the walls that I can hop over, especially as range increases later into the game. We're hitting mid-game. Trundle's really coming online. That was a big mistake hitting that at that angle. They are on Rift Herald here, and I didn't check it well. So that's a jungle mistake. Should have noticed with so many of them AFK for so long, or not AFK, but out of lane. And we do lose it, which is another 7 LP lost on average. So not great. And things are just a little bit tough here for a while. We do get to 8 marks. We had not many marks. They go after this turret, which, okay, he gets it, but we get another kill on Garen. And I head straight for the red, try to get a 9th mark. But it's not there. So, we push, and we're able to take quite a lot here. We get their second outer turret, and then we're able to take the first base turret. I accidentally ult instead of warding. I still don't know why my hand gets in the wrong place there. Next dragon is spawning in a minute and a half, so I'm trying to clear just a little bit, spend some of the gold, and then come fight that. They are pushing mid hard. I just want to back and defend from base rather than trying to get him from behind them because they were going so quick. Ping here, trying to cut him off. Nocturne ults on Jinx. And she's able to get out, which is awesome. Garen does get away. We try to collapse here on Nocturne. Silence. I missed my Q right there. I had to flash over. Should have been able to get it. And then we kind of stay and fight this a lot. Garen flashes on me. gets a kill on me. If he does get a shutdown, I get the kill back. And Atakhan is up. He's also my mark. So I want to head to Atakhan, try to get that, and then head down to Dragon. Kind of taking a look at what they've got. And they're just not building a ton of armor. But I do like the extra tankiness that we get from having the Black Cleaver. They get the shutdown. I was really hoping that we'd be able to convert that just into taking Atakhan right here. But they were really too low. Trundle's sort of trying to solo it. And I don't see, this is really bad, I don't see that Garen comes up there. And I'm not able to get on that right away. I think we do get the kill here. I run left and just get annihilated by Trundle. Trying to ult, didn't get an opportunity to. This next little bit is just a bit sloppy, really. Just kind of a lot of fighting around this. Like a good iron player. Head right back, smack my face into it again. No farming necessary, just fight, fight, fight. Which is obviously wrong. Not what we should be doing. Those two are dead. Or Malzahar does get out. Now I go back to farming that I should have been doing. We've got a ward on it. They're not clearing it. It's fine. Finch took bot. So I decide, let's head somewhere else. We're gonna head down, try to get this Hex Tech. Clear on our way down. And now we're split. I told them I wanted to go there. Then we see Garen is on that dragon. So I am more interested now in doing Atakhan. Jinx is on the way. And we do try it, which is a big mistake. We really shouldn't. There's the other two from our team are all the way in bot lane. Especially as soon as he died. He should have backed off of it. But we go for it. And here comes Trundle. And he 2 hits me, which is another 3 LP loss. That dotted line is the 50% chance of winning line, by the way. The things, again, not going great this mid-game. I'm looking at trying to pick up some armor. Frozen Heart, not a good option. I'm still learning items after being old in a way. Don't really want a Guardian Angel because we really don't have a front line. We don't have anything to help me. But then look here, Death Stance is a little bit interesting. Taking some of the damage over time is kind of nice. It slows me down from getting hurt too quickly, so I have time to ult. I go ahead and just pick up the fancy boots first, which gives us a little bit more armor, gives us that physical damage shield. We got that plus the shield from our green jungle pet. Sphinx was awesome and let me go ahead and take this. Our gold and XP. I love that change. I don't know when they did it. Because again, I've been playing for a lot of years, but where everybody gets the red buff. It's nice. Singed is dying, unfortunately.
An enemy is unstoppable.
Trundle is scary, scary. Malzahar's starting to ward and look at Baron. I'm just clearing down here, really just to be getting the gold, honestly. There wasn't too much of a thought about it. Run up this way. The Atakhan that they killed is the one that gives you the temporary revive. They didn't push nearly as hard as I think they should have with that. Try to get the use out of it, because if you don't get revived, it really doesn't give you too much. It does give you more gold on subsequent kills, but able to jump on Nami a little bit here. Sidestep the tidal wave. We gotta run because they're coming. That was a really tough thing this game, because we really didn't have any front line. We really couldn't stop them from running into us other than if we were able to get Lux, Spines, or Malzahar ult. I know that I'm strong now that I've got this. The Black Cleaver and Trinity finished. I'm trying to take some fights if I can, but there goes Trundle. He's 3 levels up on me. Not a fight I want, really. He's trying to scare him off the W. Things definitely are a little more difficult for Kindred without a significant front line. He ults, he catches Sana, which is awesome. Which I had not missed that. I almost am able to catch up to Nami here, but she has a great bubble. And we got it back. Singed does get Garen again. With all of them dead, time for us to take a second dragon, even those out. Puts up to 9. That was our mark. Clearing all this back towards mid, because that's what they've been pushing the most. Things is headed back to spend a bunch of gold. Great. And we go to try to set up a little bit around Garen. I hit it the right direction this time. Isn't that great? Ping them that my smite's down for 30 seconds. I'm gonna go spend some gold and then try this. He catches, which is awesome. I I ran way too much there. Should have backed right away. Didn't need to get all the way over here. But we're back. Try to stop him getting the first parts of our death dance. And we do get the kill there. Pick up this red buff. Then we leave Malzahar in the mid. And we start working on this Baron. And it's our mark again. Which is great. We can put it to 10. We are an award, which is not ideal. See Nocturne coming in. Malzahar zoning. He does try to ult, and I outsmite him. It was a really good ult from Malzahar as well as soon as he short up. We've got Baron, which helps. Malzahar's heading that way. I'm going to try to cut her off. Come across this way. Don't see her. Go ahead and check the bush with the wolf. And there she is. She stops the back. Flashes. Ults me back. And I'm not able to get it. But those good old Jinx rockets. Malzahar TP's back. I keep pushing that top lane all of the time. And I go ahead and stay with Jinx and push this bot. I did not notice that ward real time. I think if Garen had built more damage, he would have probably, or not more damage, but more armor. Probably would have been able to keep us from winning the game. Nami, I don't think she saw us, maybe, but get a flash from her. Sidestep the wave again. We get the turret, and then we're out. Because I can buy my death stance. And I got 1,000 more gold to spend. And they still just really don't have very much armor. So, time for a collector. Now, hopefully, I shouldn't die quite as quickly, because we've got a decent amount of armor between the boots and the death stance. They did make it quite nice that they didn't have any AP, really, on their team. Trying to ping them back. I go ahead and go for this fourth dragon, or third dragon, rather. Let them do their thing. Plus, this is also another mark for me. It's one of the biggest things on Kindred is if you're able to get a decent number of marks early, picking up these neutral objectives is just fantastic. He does get the double kill there. We get our third dragon, so we're on Dragon Soul now. And I'm at 11 marks. Clear this real fast, and then back and head mid. Can't buy any other pieces of collector. I should know that, but I don't buy collector too often, especially not early. And I was pretty sure that this was like going to be the end of the game. They're going to be able to finish here. But it is iron. People make mistakes a lot. I do get hit by that one finally. Garen comes back in, but he gets suppressed by Malzahar. We get the kill. Nami also goes down, and that's 12 marks. Jinx almost stops that back. Keep farming. Farm, farm, farm. I was doing alright this game at 5.8 or 5.7 CS per minute, which is not very good, but okay-ish for me. I'm gonna catch this wave and try to push. It's tough to push against the siege minions. They're fighting in the base. And I decide, why not? Let's join them. The ward in there to help out. Nami's able to take that, which is great. Garen's here. I hop over, and we're good to go. So we've got 2 inhibs down. They have 1, which means the top is really the only one we have to worry about at the moment, because our matching inhibitors should just cross. It looked like Garen was trying to come across, but then he doesn't. So clear our red. Get ready to defend again. They're able to chase Trundle down, which is fantastic. And things have really kind of stabilized. They've been pushing so hard, and they're dying off sync a lot. Plus, it's just late game Kindred, which is really, really hard to fight against. Kindred can be really strong pretty much all through the game, but as you're pushing this many kills and stacks, it becomes a big problem. Notice how much less damage Garen is doing to us now that we got that death dance. I don't know that it's necessarily a meta good item on her, but I needed the armor and the attack damage, so that worked. They were pushed so far that even though we lost one, we're able to take this second Baron here. Which ends up being very important in the game. And I head straight for the dragon, because that's going to give us soul. Able to jump away from Trundle here. They know it's important too. And they're able to pick Jinx, unfortunately. We start backing. We almost get the skill on Trundle. And probably on my best play of the game right here. Start fighting Nocturne. We ult early, too early. But I wait, I hold it, we get the kill right there because of that execute. I shouldn't have ulted that early, but it's one thing I'm trying to get better at. But I think that really ends up maybe not entirely saving the game because they took Dragon and went down, but with 4 of us dead, they should have been able to just push and win the game. But they didn't, and I've still got Baron. We've also got Collector finished because of that kill. Now I just try to slow them down a little bit, but not die, because death timers are way too long at this point. Not worth it at all. Got Nami just in the middle of nowhere here. And then we see Trundle in our base. And Garen, able to get us back there quick. He gets ulted, and this is the beginning of that purple line right there. Ends up being plus 21 LP, and this is pretty much just a march straight down to win the game now. We got that kill on him. I head over this way to try to get Garen with Singed. But he's going so far that I'm just going to keep going this way. We've got Jinx heading back to slow him down. So I just push this mid with everybody else. Trundle's still dead for 13 more seconds. Singed almost gets away, or he does for a little bit here. He played really, really well this game. We get that. In comes Nocturne. He gets found. Finally doing a better job spacing a little bit. Lux gets out, and we start collecting. Trundle. I ult way too early again. Eh, that one was actually okay. And that is game. 42 minutes. It was definitely a fun one, though. We get down here, we did 41,000 damage, almost the most in the game. Tanked 39,000. And then taking a look at the runes, 2,500 from PTA, 2,000 healed from Triumph, 1,700 extra from Sudden Impact. Thanks for watching.